Sorry, girls. I know you went out. Okay, so it has occurred to me that we haven't really talked about our plans for our chickens. Because we are moving. We're planning on moving from Idaho to Missouri. Our house is on the market. I think we're on like day 18 now. Not that I'm counting. So we have kind of 3 different groups of chickens right now. We have these 7 girls, which we bought last spring. They are getting close to a year old now. They're all laying, they're all doing great, healthy girls. We didn't have any problems over the winter. They want out right now, but they've been digging up parts of the yard and messing with things. And with the house listed, I kind of don't necessarily want there to be dug up spots and holes. So for the moment they're staying in here. They're okay, they've got room. We bring them snacks, they're well fed, they just want out. And I can't say I blame them. They've been able to come out almost every day for the past several weeks. But so these girls, as much as we love them, we are planning on rehoming. Alright, this was the goat pen. I have our second set of chickens out here today. And these are our chickens that we got this year, about 7 or so weeks ago. And we did get bantams too, but what we did is we put these guys in one brooder and the bantams in the other brooder. The only bantam that's with this group is this little one right here. He is a Brahma bantam, and I think it's a boy. I think it's a little rooster. And since it's going to be a bigger bantam, I wanted it to go ahead and be with this group because I thought, hey, they'll have a rooster. So he's hanging out with them. But we have, what do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 maybe? Are you sitting on your sister? Do you see this? This Brahma is sitting on another Brahma. Hey! Hey! Hi, how are you? Alright, so these guys, we were planning on bringing most of them with us. I know that sounds crazy, and I was not thinking we were going to be able to bring them, but I talked to several people who have done cross-country moves with their chickens, and the chickens did fine. So, the plan is to bring at least some of them. I might thin it down a little bit, I'm not sure. These guys have been out, I think this is their 3rd time out, but their 1st time in the goat pen. So the plan is, once it's not too cold at night and I feel like they can come out and stay out here all the time, then I will move their brooder out here. Their brooder is all just mesh, there's no solid sides on it, and it doesn't have a bottom. So what I'll do is I'll move that out here, and then I will bring the bantams out during the day and put them in the brooder so that hopefully the chickens can all get used to each other. And then at night, I'll still put the little bantams back in the brooder in the garage so that they can kind of hopefully get used to each other. Because I'm not sure when we move if I'm going to keep the flocks separate or not. I'm thinking I will, but I'm not sure. So just in case, I want them to start getting used to each other. Hi, sweetie. I love these white Brahmas, by the way. I think they're called light Brahmas. They are the sweetest girls. There's one of them that seems to be a little bit more skittish than the other two, but they're super chill when I pick them up. I really like having them. And this is a little buff rock. Her name is Fluffy Buffy. Thatcher, our 7-year-old, named her Fluffy Buffy. I don't know why, but she's quite inquisitive. She's actually a little bit older than the other chicks. When we got her, she looked like she was more like a week old than a day old. Anyway, I digress. I'm sure this is long and chatty. I do apologize. Trying to keep myself focused. So the plan is to bring most of these. There are some that I might rehome. We have, I don't know if you can see, you probably can't. Let me try to zoom. See if it'll adjust. There we go. You can kind of see right there. That silver-laced Wyandotte, pretty bird, but that silver-laced Wyandotte was supposed to be a little, I think a Polish Bantam. It was in with the Polish Bantams, and my husband went in and told him what he wanted. We were just picking up our last little batch of chickens that we got. And let me see if it'll focus. Nope, it's going to focus on pretty girl here. But when we got home, pulled them out of the bag, I told Kurt, I'm like, I really don't think that's a Polish Bantam. It's really not. Doesn't look like the other Polish Bantams. So we looked it up and it was a Silver Lace Wyandotte chick. And I'm pretty sure it's a rooster. Just looking at how its wattles are developing and whatnot. We had a Silver Lace Wyandotte hen last year that we gave to a friend this year. And that's not how she looked. So I think it's a rooster. Time will tell. I'm a little irritated that we paid for a Bantam and we ended up getting a cockerel. Not that it was a big price difference, but dang it, I'm irritated. So I may have a rooster in here that might find a new home. I'm really not sure what I'm going to do. I don't know how many roosters I want. Honestly, I'm just not sure. So that one might go. This little grumpy pants here, this is Maleficent. She is a black Australorp. I heard that they were super sweet chillax birds, and she is a turd. She, like, I don't know if you're gonna be able to see. Do you see that scratch on my arm? Okay, I got that last week. It is still healing. She gave that to me when I was pulling them out of their brooder and putting them in the bucket to bring them out here. None of the other ones scratch at me like that. None of the other ones flip out at me like that. Just she does. I would say the Silver Lace Wyandotte is the one that does it the next most. So, she might go. I'm not sure. I know I want to bring all 3 of the light Brahmas. I want to bring him. That's Captain, is what I named him. And I want to bring our really sweet little, I don't think you can see her. Let me see if I can zoom in. The lighting is not great for this. Maybe you can kind of see her. It's kind of bright out here, so I can't really see what I'm seeing on the camera. But we have a darker colored Americana in there. My 4-year-old named her Marshmallow Rainbow. She's a sweetie, so I would like to keep her. I want to keep Captain. I want to keep the Buff Rock. I want to keep the 3 Brahmas. I might rehome that little stinker there, because I think it's a rooster. And I might rehome her, just because I find her annoying. And then that way, maybe they would go together. So as they're being integrated into a new flock, they'd have each other. So we'll see. And the Bantams, I will insert a clip of them after I'm done with this, so you can see them. I would like to keep the Polish, the Millefleurs, the Old English, the Silky. The Silky is Thatcher's favorite. He named it Flash. It's really cute. I'm trying to think what else I have in there. I feel like I'm missing somebody. Oh, yes, and we have a, what's it called? I know what it is. I can do this. It's a Cochin. I think it's a Buff Cochin. And I don't really like the Cochin. It's kind of standoffish, doesn't like being touched or held. I don't know. They look like they're going to be really pretty as adults, but, oh, I gotta stand up, guys. But so I'm not sure. So I might try to thin them out a little bit. But the plan is to bring most of this spring's chicks with us. We might have them in big metal pet carriers. We'll see just kind of what our car setup is. See the babies that came out. They're doing so good this time. They tried to eat a worm earlier. They couldn't figure out how to eat it. It was hilarious. Hi, sweetie. See, I find the Brahmas and the Buff Rock are pretty inquisitive and pretty chill. I can pick them up and handle them. She's still learning how to behave around chickens. I had her in here earlier and she chased them a little bit, stopped when I got upset at her. But they try to eat a worm. They're doing okay. The other ones, I don't know. They're just kind of turds. So, hey, babies. I was kind of hoping for more fence action. Like they were going to come over and see the big chickens and the big chickens were going to see them. And the big chickens kind of looked at them for a minute and have ignored them completely. But I came in here. I don't know if I mentioned that. I came in here with a pickaxe earlier. And I broke up the ground because it's pretty hard and solid. So I broke up the ground all through here so that they could get in there and scratch it up more easily and find stuff. They're having a great time. And then I pickaxed just a little spot here for them. And they were actually out here scratching. So I'm sure this is super long. I'm sorry. I just, so much going on. Did you see that little skirmish? So much going on right now just trying to figure out what we're going to do. That green stuff is kale, by the way. I don't know. So if you've ever moved cross country with chickens, I'd love to hear any tips and tricks. I'm hoping we can get everybody there nice and healthy. You know, the same issue goes with the chickens. If we don't find a place when we move, you know, there could be a problem having somewhere to keep them also. I did grow up in Missouri, and so we might have some local friends who might let us buy like a dog cage and keep the chickens on their land in a dog cage for a few weeks. I don't know. There's a lot of decisions to be made, and I'm sure people aren't going to agree with how we're making those decisions or what those final decisions are, but we really are trying to do what works best for our family and for our animals and not stressing everybody out. So yeah, lots to think about. Just lots to think about. Hey babies, I'm cold. I'm gonna grab Freya and get my booty back inside and try to get some stuff done. I just thought I would pop out and show you how flippin' cute they are. I love watching them. They're so cute. You girls are so cute. Well, girls and boys, yes. And most of them have names. I just don't remember what all of them are. Ruben named that silver-laced Wyandotte Sylveni. It's from Keeper of the Lost Cities. It's an alicorn. It's kind of like a unicorn. Its name is Sylveni, and he thought silver-laced Wyandotte Sylveni, so that's that one's name. And the 3 Brahmas that we can't tell apart currently are Flora, Fauna, and Merryweather. And I'm trying to think if I forgot anybody else's name. The little one's Captain, and Maleficent is the black one. And we got our Fluffy Buffy, and I think that's everybody over there. Some of these babies have names, not all of them, and I can't remember all of them. Because the kids kind of named them, and then we don't really use their names as much as we do with the chicks. So that one right there is an Amber White, and Ruben named her Amber. He picked her out last spring. This one right there, our Black Sex Link, is named Emmy. Thatcher named her Emmy. Let me think. Apollo named her the lighter colored. I can do this, guys. What is it? I can't remember. I'm trying to remember what he named her. It may have been Rainbow. He named the other one Marshmallow Rainbow. He's naming everything Rainbow. Hey, Grumper. Anyway, oh, and I named the red one over there Red, because since last spring, that's just what I call her. I call her Red. So, yeah. Alright, I'm gonna be done now. I'm gonna go inside. These babies will come in here in a little bit. Well, they'll probably have a few more hours. But anyway, we will talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching. Bye. Hey, babies. Here's all the little bantams. I brought them a big grassy dirt clod earlier. It looks like they have actually scratched at it and gotten into it. They acted like I threw a bomb in here when I put it in. Hi, babies. How are you? See our cute little rooster buck. Hi. There's a little milfoil over there. Hey, sweeties. They're doing good. They haven't gotten a chance to be outside yet, but hopefully next week they will.